Hello everyone, ጤና ይስጥልኝ. My name is Emeline and you're watching ETA to Z on Arts TV. Today we're going to navigate one of the world's famous open-air markets, Addis Ababa's Mercato. Ethiopians say that it is Africa's largest market, but it's hard to verify. It's definitely worth a visit if you're not too uncomfortable in crowded places. Today I am with Becky of East Africa Tour Operator who knows this labyrinth inside out.
Hey, Mary, how are you?
Salam no?
Salam no?
Endetnesh? Dehna nehi? What do you like the most about Mercato?
Well, I like everything about Mercato. So my favorite special place is the incense area here. All these mothers selling different kind of incense. That we're Ethiopia, we like incense, so I like the incense part plus the recycling.
Do you know how many vendors and shops there are?
I would say 14,000 people in and out for shopping, especially on Saturday. It's a market day. So thousands of street vendors selling different kind of stuff. So it used to be an open air, not like a mall like this before. So it's now changing its image because of the new buildings and the malls or like that. But people are selling like on the street like this.
Okay.
Yes.
Here you can purchase anything you want. Sandals, sneakers, recycled paper sheets, coffee, vegetables. What else am I missing? What else am I missing?
You miss incense, obviously, and coffee and all kind of agricultural products.
Can you show me?
Of course.
Becky, what kind of incense can we find in Ethiopia?
We have many kinds of incense. The one we use for the church and the one we use for house consumption. So it's different. For the church, it's very special. Okay. For example, the frankincense. You can smell it. This is a frankincense. It's used for Ethiopian Orthodox Church. And also there is myrrh. You can smell it. It's very nice, huh?
Yeah. Incense is burnt during the traditional coffee ceremony, right?
Yes.
But what for though? Like, is it to get rid of bad spirits?
From bad spirits or either to protect yourself from snakes, you know, mostly in the countryside or rural areas. They burn different types of or special kind of incense. After they burn it, the smokes, you know, can prevent them from the snake, or the snake doesn't like the smoke.
Okay.
So it will go far away. But when it comes to the church, it's to have a good aroma in the church. All kind of incense are very useful, and especially for coffee ceremony, it makes it more colorful, and it gives us a good smell, and it changes the aroma.
I know some women in Ethiopia are using coal.
Cool.
Cool, to do their eye makeup.
Yes.
Does she use that often?
Mother, ኩሉን ተጠቅማ ያውቃሉ ይጠቀማሉ አንዳንዴ አልፎ አልፎ ከስንታም she use it sometimes. እንዴት እንደሚጠቀሙት ያሳዩን ይችላሉ ማዘርዬ? She has some kind of stick that she use.
እንደዚህ ውስጥ እናመሰግናለን እናት.
So now let's move to the next section or Terra of Malcato.
እሺ.
And we'll see more interesting stuff.
Perfect.
እሺ.
Mercato is located in the western part of Addis Ababa. It was created by the Italians when they occupied Ethiopia in the late 1930s. They wanted to geographically separate the Italians and the Ethiopians in an attempt to segregate the capital city. What else can you tell me about the history of Mercato?
It was first located in Arada Giorgis, which is now St. George area in Piazza, and they moved the locals to the west 1 mile, and they give that area to the Western traders, and the locals stay here since then, and it become a local market or market of the indigenous people. I want to tell you that about the Nobel's laureate Tsaggaye Gebremeድህን wrote a poem about Mercato which most local are very interested, and that's also an inspiration for the locals to come once in their lifetime and shop something. So that's one thing, and it's very famous.
Okay, and there is one Terra that I really want to see. It's the Doro Terra.
Yeah, let's go.
This is Doro, which means chicken.
We have two types of doros. We call them local Farangi Doro and Yabasha Doro. These are Farangi Doro because of their size is a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Like the same as the egg, there is Abasha Unkulal, Farangi Unkulal, or eggs.
What can you tell me about Dorowat, which is one of the most famous national dishes from Ethiopia?
So Dorowat is the spice food we have in Ethiopia, and a special kind of food that we eat occasionally or in a special event. When we have family gathering or holidays like Christmas or other kind of wedding celebration, we prepare Dorowat in a special way, in a very delicious way, and a very spicy one.
Yeah, it contains a lot of spices and a lot of onions, right?
Exactly.
And Farangi Doro ስንት ነው?
And Farangi Doro
አንድ
ስንት ነው?
ሺህ ብር? የፋረንጂ ዋጋ ነው ወይ የሀበሻ ዋጋ? We have entered the inner lanes of Mercato. What I really love about this place is the fact that all your senses are stimulated. Listen. One of the most famous dancers in Ethiopia, Malcato, who we met actually earlier in this show, came and danced here.
Yes, absolutely. He made his special move here, and people working here make a good noise for him, and he just used naturally, and he moves his like. He's famous.
How do you do it?
Yeah, he shake like this.
ይስጥልኝ እናት
እንደምን
ደህና ነሽ?
ሰላም ነው?
ምን ማለት ነው?
ይሄ ቆጮ
ቆጮ. So ቆጮ is made of incense, which is a plant that resembles the banana tree.
Yeah, the first banana is.
And it comes from southern Ethiopia, right?
Yeah, southwest part
Southwest part of Ethiopia. We can eat it with kitfo.
Kitfo, raw meat, also with spinach and cheese all together. ምን ያክል ጊዜ ነው የሚፈጀው ይሄ እንደዚህ ለመድረስ?
አንድ አመት?
1 year isn't enough for one inset to grow. They need to plant the others before they harvest the ones that have already grown. There is a type of inset that takes 3 years to grow. There is another type of inset that takes 8 or 9 years to grow. There is another one that takes 4 years to grow. It depends on the type of inset and the soil.
So it says it depends on the soil and how it depends on how fast it grows.
So you leave it underground?
መሬት ውስጥ የሚቀበረው አይደለ?
አመሰግናለሁ እናት.
እሺ. Now I want to show you when they chopped it. ለማለስለስ ነው የምትቆርጪው ቆንጆ እንዲሆን. Yeah, she's chopping it to make it more smoother.
Okay.
Yeah. ከዚህ በኋላ ምንድነው የሚሆነው? And she will bake it. After here she will bake it. Yes. እስካሁን አልቀመስኩም ማለት ይቻላል.
በልቻለሁ። አዎ ቆንጆ ነው። አንደኛ ምግብ ነው አይደል? አመሰግናለሁ።
ላሳያት።
እሺ።
She said you can't taste, you can't take a bite.
ቆንጆ ነው አይደል?
I'll take one bite also.
በጣም ቆንጆ ነው።
ኧረ በቃ እግዚአብሔርን በቃ እግዚአብሔር
አዎ ይበቃል።
የተባረከ ይሁን።
አመሰግናለሁ።
እሺ በጣም እግዚአብሔር ይስጥልኝ። እሺ እሺ
ቻው።
We can have coffee.
አመሰግናለሁ እናት። How would you describe Mercato?
It's overwhelming sometimes, but for market lovers, it's a very interesting place. If you have the courage inside you, you don't mind about the queues and everything.
Yeah.
So Mercato is the best. It's my favorite. Yes. Very nice one. Now after here, I'm gonna take you to see the mill where we grind teff, meal, wheat, all kinds of cereal and crops.
ጤና ይስጥልኝ አባት። ደህና ነኝ። ማየት እችላለሁ? እሺ።
It's a small store or magazine in local language. So we have all kinds of cereal or crops. So we have different types of teff. This is the red one, and which is considered to have more iron in it.
እሺ።
But most high-class people or middle-class people prefer the white one.
And this one is cheaper.
This one is also cheaper, yes.
ሰላም ነው? This place is unbreathable.
Yes. This is the chili. It's a dried one. So they're gonna mill it over there. Okay, that's good.
What is the name of this terra?
This Terra is called Minalesh Terra, which means what do you have?
What can you find here?
You can find anything. And somebody's garbage comes here and recycled to have a new life. And there is like this kurale, which they go house to house.
Kurale.
And collect, the old and used stuff and bring it here and resell it.
Becky, we're now done for today.
Yes.
What are the unmissable sections that we haven't visited?
Well, Mercato is the largest market, so we need the whole day to discover everything.
Even more than one day, I guess.
Of course. But what we haven't seen is that, for example, I would say the Terra, the fabric area, and the coffees and the Burberry Terra, some of the part that we haven't seen today.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Walking through the alleyways of Mercato is both a fascinating and exhausting experience. But as chaotic as it may seem, I believe it's a must for anyone visiting Addis Ababa. And what would be your last piece of advice for any potential visitor?
I recommend them to come and see how people, live here in the Mercato area, because it's very different from other neighborhoods in Addis Ababa. In the case of security, it was very dangerous before, but nowadays it's not any more danger, but still you have to watch out your pocket. There are some pickpockets. And also, people will say something about you, especially when they say foreigner or a white person, they would say something, whatever they like, some good, some bad things. So people say whatever they like.
But they've been very welcoming with me today.
Yeah, you're lucky today. People were nice to you. Yeah, because you look like the queen of the market. So that's one influence, I guess. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. One recommendation is also to come with somebody who knows their way around, like Becky, for example,
absolutely,
right?
Yeah.
Because you can easily get lost in the maze of Mercato. how can people find you?
Anywhere in social media, they will find East Africa Tour Operator, and they will see what I'm organizing in and around Addis Ababa.
አመሰግናለሁ በኪ።
እኔም በጣም አመሰግናለሁ. Happy to have you and to discover the wonders of Mercato with you. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of ETA to Z. See you all next time.